Welcome to the talk on mathematics here at Liverpool Hope University. My name's Andy Fowkes. I'm the subject lead for mathematics, and I hope to take you through just the sort of things that we do on our mathematics programs and a little taster of what it's like to be a student at Liverpool Hope University studying mathematics. Mathematics is part of the School of Mathematics, Computer Science and Engineering. We're a fairly small school, and we have students which study a vast array of different subjects, including mathematics. All the mathematics teaching will take place at Hope Park, and most of it will be within the school, where the facilities for mathematics students are located. We run programs in the following. So we have a 3-year BSc mathematics program. We have that's single honours. We have the 4-year MMath program, and we also do BSc mathematics with a year in industry, which again is a 4-year program where your 3rd year is spent at a placement of your choice. We also provide the opportunity to combine mathematics with some other subjects, such as psychology, geography, education, accounting and finance, business management, and various other ones, including, which we're quite proud of, music production, which is new for 2021. We tend to have roughly about a quarter of our students being combined honours students. Let me introduce the mathematics team. There's myself, I'm Andy Fowkes. As I say, I'm a senior lecturer and I'm also subject lead for mathematics. And I oversee the running of mathematics in the school. We also have Dr. Nicholas Garron, who's a computer science lecturer, but has a background in mathematics. So he helps us teach some of the 3rd year course content. We then have Dr. Graham Reeve, who's been with us a number of years now. And he teaches mainly 1st year and 3rd year. And we also have Dr. Pavlos Xenoditis, who teaches across all 3 years like myself. And Pavlos is one of the senior lecturers as well within the School of Mathematics. All of us are lecturers in the fact that we don't just teach, but we do research as well. We're very active researchers within the school. We can introduce a lot of things within our own research within the curriculum, and we have what's known as a research informed curriculum. And as you'll see with the curriculum that I'll present to you in a few slides time, we update it as much as we can, knowing what the latest mathematics actually is, so we can do that within our programs. With regards to teaching, we're very proud of the fact that we have small class sizes compared to other universities. We have usually no more than 30 students per year, and they're all in one particular class, even though we do split out the tutorials, which I'll come on to in a second. Classes are typically a mix of lectures and seminars, with lectures being more formal, theory delivering type of sessions, and seminars are more practical. So we introduce things like programming with MATLAB, where we can actually get you guys to actually do the programming and learn it within the seminars. We also run tutorials, and these tend to be an opportunity for you to practice the mathematics that you've learned in the lectures. Our tutors are always contactable. They can be contacted using emails, using Moodle, which is our virtual learning environment, or Zoom, which is quite a recent one with the restrictions of teaching such that we need to teach online. So we use Zoom to communicate with our students. We also have our office hours as well. So staff have allocated times during the week which students can just pop in and see us. And currently that is all online. Due to the small class sizes, our students get to know us very quickly. And this again is something that we're really proud of. After a few weeks, we'll get to know you guys, get to know you as students, but get to know you more as people and what your personalities are like. This helps us to understand just how you learn. And there are things then that we can actually adapt according to the styles of the cohort of students that we have. Just something about teaching. Again, we're very proud of who we are and how we actually teach. And one recent example of just how good the teaching is within mathematics is Graham was actually awarded a commendation for the way that he's implemented certain teaching styles within the mathematics program. So he's introduced this concept of lecture as a television program within his lectures. And I highly recommend that you visit this YouTube channel and check out a presentation that Graham has made. It's only 10 minutes long, and it'll just give you a flavor of the sort of things that Graham introduces into his teaching. Something else that I've actually introduced into my teaching is, if you can see it, oh, where's my thing, is the Rubik's Cube. So I've taught group theory in the past using the Rubik's Cube, and actually taught my students how to complete the Rubik's Cube. So in terms of teaching, we do our best to make teaching as fun and as engaging as possible while learning some of the more difficult concepts of mathematics. So in terms of what you will learn while you're at Liverpool Hope University in terms of mathematics, I'll present over the next few pages. Liverpool Hope is very different in that we don't do modules. Most universities in the UK do modules, and you choose certain modules in your second and third year. You might do 8 or maybe 12 modules over those years. At Liverpool Hope, we do just 2 60-credit courses. For those who are doing combined mathematics combined with another subject, you will do just Core 1 with us. Those who are doing single honours will do Core 1 and Core 2 courses for each year. So the Core 1 course in first year is currently as follows. So we do some logical thinking, some mathematical thinking, number theory, some set theory, linear algebra, and various other things. Something else that we do is we teach statistics and MATLAB as well. So MATLAB is a programming software, which is an industrial piece of software. So using MATLAB now, you'll be able to apply it in certain job roles in the future. So certain scientists actually utilize MATLAB. And again, I always say this whenever I do any sessions with people when we do MATLAB, is that NASA actually utilize MATLAB. And look at their modeling using MATLAB, as it's such a good piece of software. For those who are doing single honours, you'll do other areas of maths such as probability, numerical analysis, discrete maths, graph theory, and various other things as well, including mathematical communication. This is something that we've been commended for on this course by an external body who say that this was actually unique when we introduced it. And as we've discovered over the years, other universities have adapted this type of thing. The idea with mathematical communication is that we teach our students how to communicate their mathematics to maybe non-technical audiences. And it's a very important skill to be able to have. In terms of how we assess our first years, I must stress there are no exams. Again, this is different to other universities, but we have no exams in first years. The assessments are therefore more or less coursework based, where the coursework is split as 67% is what we know as portfolio, and that's based on the lecture material, and 33% as standard coursework, which is based on the stuff that you do in the seminars, such as MATLAB and mathematical communication. In second year, again, we have these Core 1, Core 2 courses. So those who everybody does Core 1, and single honours also do Core 2. For Core 1, we do those particular, these are the current topics that we teach. It's differential geometry, multivariable calculus. We do some more linear algebra than what we did in the first year, essentially carrying on from where we left off in first year. We do some statistics and R programming, which I'll show you some things about R programming later on. But again, R programming is an industrial piece of software. It's actually free to download, whereas MATLAB is a paid service, which we pay for our students. R program, you can just download our software at any time. And we also do some number theory. For those who are single honours students, we do other topics such as differential equations, both ordinary and partial, some wave analysis, probability, numerical analysis, Fourier analysis, and Laplace transform. So the topics that we teach there are very much applied type of topics. In terms of assessments, we still have portfolio and coursework, where portfolio is now only worth 25%, coursework is worth 50%, and the exam is actually worth 25%. You have 2 exams for each of your course. You have 1 exam for each course, so you have 2 in total. And they're only 2-hour exams. So you have 2 2-hour exams at the end of year 2. For year 3, so we start to now get more advanced in terms of the topics that we actually teach. We start to get into the realms of looking at the type of things that we use in our research. Those who do combined and also single honours will do core 1, and you'll do things like complex analysis. There's some statistics and data modelling there. So that's more applied statistics and data modelling, maybe some relativity as well, and there's other topics there. I'll come on to the projects in a moment. Those who are doing single honours will also do some, say, calculus of variations, some linear and nonlinear waves, and some Hamiltonian systems. And again, these are very in-depth topics in mathematics, and there's lots to get your teeth into. In terms of projects, well, in fact, let me just mention about assessments. So assessments, we now have 50% coursework, 25% exams, but as you'll notice, the portfolio is replaced with a project or dissertation. For those who are doing combined topics, maths with something else, you will do a research project. And those who are doing single honours will do, well, the research project is 15 credits, the dissertation is 30 credits, and is a bigger type of project. And it's an opportunity to research into a particular area of mathematics. For those who are doing MMath, your 4th year will consist of a variety of topics that are in common with our postgraduate MSc course. The types of topics that you'll be looking at there are things like fractal geometry, Lie group, singularity theory, some bifurcation theory, and various other topics as well. These are subject to change. So there's various other things that we can actually teach at this particular level, but these can change year on year. You will also do some project work and some other dissertation as well. We're very proud of the fact that our course is accredited with the Institute of Mathematics and its Applications, commonly known as IMA. To be accredited, you need to go through a rigorous process of examinations of how we deliver our courses, what our course content is, looking at things like external reviews already of the school and things like that. And it's a big process to go through. And we have now had this for 6 years, and our accreditation is going to be renewed from September onwards for this year. So, and again, we're very, very proud of that. It just means that our course is of a very high standard. What it means for you as students is that if you're on the 3-year BSc or the 4-year BSc with a year in industry, then you will gain the educational requirements for becoming chartered mathematicians, or the CMath qualification. You will then need just some relevant experience of using mathematics, either in the workplace or in further education, to be able to apply for chartered mathematician status. For those people who are doing the MMath course, upon completion of MMath, you will then be able to apply straight away for chartered mathematician status. And again, chartered mathematician status is a very sought after qualification, makes you far more employable than those mathematicians without it. Just having a little look at the statistics surrounding our department. In the past, we have been in the top 3 of universities for student satisfaction for our mathematics course. In fact, one year we were actually top of the table for student satisfaction. We're usually in the top 10 for graduate prospects. We have been as high as 7 in the country for our graduate prospects. And the latest survey from the National Student Survey says that 100% of our students are satisfied that our staff are good at explaining things. And again, we're very proud of the way that we teach at the university. As a school, so with computer science and all the other subjects that we teach within the school, we are at 91% overall satisfaction in the National Student Survey. That is really high for a school as a whole. We are in the top 10 in the UK for graduate prospects. We're actually first in the Northwest as a school for graduate prospects as well. So this just means about our students getting jobs within 6 months after they leave university, after they graduate. In terms of graduate prospects, we're very good in mathematics for our students getting jobs after they graduate. Certain destinations, there's the usual education and accountancy routes, but we've also had students going into management, such as with Procter & Gamble. We've had people going into the air traffic control service, and also for Tilney's financial investments as well. So these are just a very small sample of the types of destinations where our students actually go to. So in terms of facilities, again, we're quite proud of the things that we provide our students to get involved with. These are just 2 of the facilities that I want to go over today. So we have MATLAB, which is, as I explained before, it's an industrial piece of software. It's extremely good at handling data, and it can do lots and lots of nice things. And here we have what's known as the Mandelbrot set, which is a fractal being displayed and fairly straightforwardly computed using MATLAB. And again, this is something that we will have a look at on the course in terms of the programming side of things. We also teach R, and again, R is a very good statistical analysis of data. And again, there's just some demonstrations there with some graphs, and it does a lot of analysis of the various data that we can give it. It's extremely good at doing that sort of thing. There are other statistical packages out there, but if you can program in R, then you become extremely employable in terms of scientific jobs at a later date. Our students always get involved in other things as well. And I'm talking about the math students as well as other students within the school and the university. We always have students in mathematics going for positions within the student union, whether it's either vice president or president in charge of education, etc. Students are also involved in societies, and they help run societies. And there's various other things that they can get involved with regards to the student union. We also run a study abroad program. So this is an opportunity for you to spend your second year at a university abroad. More recently, we've had students going to America. So one student in particular went to University of Mississippi to study her second year and maths second year there. She also then stayed on in the United States and did an internship in Silicon Valley into the as a financial accountant at a company actually that utilized MATLAB. looking at something called tomography, which is how we can actually look inside the human body to reconstruct the organs there. And they programmed all of their equipment using MATLAB as well. So that was an interesting project that she got involved with. We also have something called the Service and Leadership Award, or SALA, as it's commonly known at the university. And this is an opportunity for you to get involved with working within the community, both in Liverpool and in the wider world as well. With regards to getting involved in things in the wider world, we have Global Hope. And Global Hope is where students as volunteers and staff as well go abroad and do things like teaching English as a foreign language, or going to construct a building or something like that in a particular area of the world in which those skills are actually needed. Again, we've had students going on that, and also staff. And there's also the opportunity to do Duke of Edinburgh Gold as well, so you can get involved with that side of things. And of course, as Liverpool, there's a rich amount of activities, societies, sports clubs, wherever you want to get involved with, we have it at Liverpool. So just to let you know what some of the students think of us. These are just some quotes. Some of them, most of the quotes are from our third year students. They've been through the first 2 years and are coming up to the end of their third years now. And they've been there and done things within Hope, and they've had experience. And we've got lots of these quotes, and this is just a sample of the quotes that we've got. Lewis, who's currently in year 3, says, "The support you get from the tutors is unreal. We're very, very proud of the support that we give to our students. We're available for them. If they need some sort of help, we will do our best to give that help to the students. We're contactable most of the time, and when we're not contactable, we will get in touch with the students to see how things are in a very reasonable time frame, usually the same day." Ezra from year 3 says that the professional academic staff was supportive, helpful, and open to suggestions regarding the syllabus, students' enquiries, and discussion. As tutors and lecturers, we're very open to suggestions from our students. And in fact, we actively encourage feedback from our students. If students suggest to us that something's not quite working, then we will address that. And we'll look at why they might think that that's not working and why it isn't working. And we can actually make adjustments, so that the teaching side of things particularly works very smoothly. We also had Sophie. She finished in 2020. She was actually a student who went to Uganda on Global Hope. And in fact, this is just a snippet of the monologue she left for us about her time at Liverpool Hope. "The courses at Hope are well structured, diverse and interesting, and are designed to stretch you. All the lecturers are at Hope, are really approachable, and all adopt an open door policy. With fewer students at Hope, you get more individual help, and staff really go the extra mile." I think Sophie says it all about how the majority of our students see us at Hope. They see us as very approachable. They see us as they can come to us whenever they want. We have this open door policy so that if we're in the office, you can just knock on the door and we will see you if we're available. We also have fewer students, which means that we can give the support to our students that is needed. And finally, Mason, again, he's a current year 3 student. He says that the warmth of the professors within the maths and computer science faculty made it very easy to settle in and begin my university studies. Going to university, whether it's Hope or another university, can be a daunting task. But at Liverpool Hope, we go that extra mile to make sure that your stay at Liverpool Hope is as enjoyable as is possible. We ensure that you're not alone. We ensure that we are in contact with you, and we make sure that things run smoothly for you at Liverpool Hope. And just to finish, this is our wonderful city. There are plenty of things to get involved with. We're very lucky at Liverpool Hope. We have a campus in the city centre, but for mathematics, you'll be based in Chilwell, which is a leafy suburb of Liverpool. So you get the joy of the nice, tree-lined roads, as we've got in our parks that we've got nearby. But we're only a 15-minute bus ride into the city centre. So we're not too far away from the Liverpool city centre and all the facilities that it brings. So again, I probably don't need to sell Liverpool to you, as you already know about it, but we're just very, very lucky and very proud of where we actually are. And as a university, we get involved in lots of different things within the city, and there's opportunities for you as students to get involved in those things too. And finally, if you need to contact us, these are the general inquiry details. We've got a telephone there and an email address. We can also look at our website, but also we're on several social media channels as well. Excuse me. We also have a YouTube channel, so you can look for us on YouTube, and there's various videos on there for them. So thank you very much for your time. Hopefully see you very soon on one of our courses, and take care. Bye now.